It is often alleged that the promised Messiah, Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad alayhi salam, through his claims and revelations, sought to elevate himself above the status of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Nothing could be further from the truth. A careful study of his writings, particularly the revered compilation of his revelations, dreams, and visions titled Tadhkirah, reveals the opposite. This record testifies to his unwavering love, deep reverence, and humble servitude to the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. At the very outset, the promised Messiah alayhi salam makes his position clear. This heartfelt testimony is beautifully reflected in the earliest pages of Tadhkirah. The very first narration in this book is from the childhood of the promised Messiah that captures his profound love and admiration for the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When I presented myself to the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was much pleased and returned my greeting with a better greeting. I can still recall and can never forget his charm and beauty and the kind and affectionate look that he directed towards me. He won my heart with his love and the beauty and glory of his countenance. I then saw that the chair in which the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was sitting began to rise till it reached up to the ceiling, and I noticed that the face of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam began to shine as if reflecting rays of the sun and moon. I was watching his blessed countenance, and my tears were flowing because of delight and ecstasy. Then I woke up and I was still weeping profusely. This vision was not a single occurrence. Throughout his life, the promised Messiah experienced repeated dreams and revelations in which he was spiritually nurtured by the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. In this dream, the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam nurtured me with his blessed hands through his holy words and his light and the gift of fruit from his blessed garden. My humble self was standing before the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam as a supplicant stands before a ruler. The Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was occupying his chair in great glory and majesty and with display of authority as if he was a great champion. These sacred meetings marked the beginning of his divine mission. In 1882, a powerful dream became the doorway to revelation. A dream where he saw and embraced the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Thus, I saw that rays of light proceeded from his countenance and entered into me. I felt these rays were like palpable light, and I believed that I was seeing them not only through my spiritual sight, but also with my physical eyes. Thereafter, I did not perceive that he had separated himself from me, nor did I perceive that he had left me. Thereafter, the doors of revelation were opened to me, and God addressed me and said, Ya Ahmadu, Barakallahu Feeka. With this divine embrace began a stream of blessings that the promised Messiah alayhi salam himself attributed solely to the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Soon after, he received the following command: Salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammadin, Sayyidi wuldi Adam wa khataman nabiyyin. Call down blessings on Muhammad and the progeny of Muhammad, who is Sayyid wuldi Adam, the chief of mankind, and Khatamun Nabiyyin, the seal of the prophets. May peace and blessings of Allah be upon him. The revelations of the promised Messiah were also a means of protecting the honor of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. In 1893, Allah revealed to him the fate of an opponent who had abused the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The promised Messiah alayhi salam consistently affirmed that every grace bestowed upon him was channeled through the person of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. In 1903, he saw a vision that beautifully illustrates this truth. I saw in a vision that God's bounties travel in the form of light to the Holy Prophet, on whom be the peace and blessings of Allah, and are absorbed into his chest and proceed thence in numberless tubes, whereby they are communicated to every deserving person according to his due share. Allah the Almighty revealed to the promised Messiah alayhi salam and said, كل بركة من محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم فتبارك من علم وتعلم. That is, every blessing is from Muhammad, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him. So blessed is he who has taught and he who has been taught. Far from claiming superiority, the promised Messiah alayhi salam proclaimed that every light, every blessings, and every spiritual honor he received flowed through the blessed person of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam.